Yes, good afternoon children. Now this is the lecture 5 for the class 11 physics, motion in a plane. We are taking the question number 1 from the NCERT book. That is, the cricket ball is thrown at a speed of 28 meter per second in a direction 30 degree above the horizontal. Calculate the maximum height, flight time and the range. So this is the very simple question. Only if you learn the formula, and if you know the formula, so after substituting the values only you can get all the values h, t and r. The formula for the height of the projectile is u square sin square theta upon 2g. Substitute the value. U is equal to 28 meter per second is given, g की value 9.8 meter per second is given, square is given, and the value of theta is theta is equal to 30 degree. That is the sin 30, and sin 30 is 1 by 2. So substitute the value and calculate. Now flight time is 2u sin theta upon g, and range is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. So children, I think you are thinking that why I have taken such a easy question, but it is given in the NCERT book. That is why I have taken, because the learning of the formula you people are not doing. So this is very essential, that this is directly question based on the formula. If you know the formula, substitute the value and calculate it. Now see the first topic, that is the velocity of a projectile, velocity of a point at any instant when this type of projectile is being formed. So here Vx is equal to ux plus ax into t. Here the acceleration is 0. So Vx is equal to u cos theta, and Vy is equal to u sin theta plus ay into t. So u sin theta minus gt. So that means कि Vy is equal to u sin theta minus gt, and Vx is equal to u cos theta, and the resultant velocity is under root Vx square plus Vy square. Substitute all the values. This sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and you will get the resultant velocity under root u square plus g square t square minus 2u gt sin theta. Now the direction tan phi is equal to Vy upon Vx is u sin theta minus gt upon u cos theta. So tan phi is equal to, this u will be cancelled out, and sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta minus gt upon u cos theta, and phi is equal to tan inverse tan theta minus gt upon u cos theta. Now one thing which is very important, that if we are just throwing the body in the vertical direction at the angle theta or 90 minus theta, at the angle of 90 minus theta, the range in both the cases, the range will be equal. We can understand this with the simple mathematics. If it is thrown at the angle theta, so r theta is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. This is the formula for the range. And if this vertical angle is theta, ultimately this will become the 90 minus theta. So r 90 minus theta is equal to u square sin 2 90 minus theta upon g, and u square sin 180 minus 2 theta upon g, and sin 180 minus theta is equal to sin theta. So it is again coming u square sin 2 theta upon g. That is why r theta, yani range at the angle theta, is equal to the range at the angle 90 minus theta. Now the second topic is the uniform circular motion. When the body is moving in a circular motion, then the speed is constant, but the velocity of the body changes due to the change in the direction of the body, not the magnitude. Now, because the velocity changes, so the centripetal acceleration comes in the picture. Because acceleration is nothing, it is only the rate of change of velocity. So this here it is called the centripetal acceleration, and because the centripetal acceleration is there, so the centripetal force will also be there. Now this is the well known formula to you, that is the frequency is equal to 1 upon time period. So this is well known formula. Frequency is denoted by nu is equal to 1 upon t. Now see the angular displacement. In the circular motion, all the things are the angular. Whether it is the displacement, the angular displacement is theta is equal to AB arc upon r, and the SI unit of the angular displacement is the radian. Now angular velocity, rate of change of angular displacement is defined as the angular velocity of an object in circular motion. So omega is equal to limit delta t tends towards 0, delta theta upon delta t, and in the differential form d by dt of theta, and the SI unit is radian per second. Now the relation between the linear velocity v and the angular velocity v. Here we can say v is equal to delta L upon delta t, or delta L is equal to v into delta t is the equation number 1, and omega is equal to delta theta upon delta t. Therefore delta theta is equal to omega into delta t. This is the second equation. Delta theta is equal to delta L upon r. Therefore substituting the values omega into delta t, v into delta t upon r, and v is equal to, you will get r into omega. In the vector form we can say that here it is the v is equal to r cross product of omega. r vector and the omega vector का cross product जो होगा वो that is the linear velocity vector. If delta t tends towards 0, then angle OAB is pi by 2 or the 90 degree. That is AB tends to become perpendicular to OA. That is AB is directed along the tangent to the circle at A. Now बच्चों यहाँ पे ध्यान दीजिए कि हम लोग ऐसा लगता है कि हम लोग रटते हुए चले आ रहे हैं कि जब अगर किसी पॉइंट पे सर्कुलर मोशन में हम टेंजेंट ड्रॉ करेंगे तो दैट इज गिविंग द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द वेलोसिटी. और ये बात भी सही है, ये हम लोगों ने टीचर्स ने कभी आपको बताया भी नहीं है कि यहाँ पे टेंजेंट क्यों वेलोसिटी शो करता है. तो अभी मेरे ख्याल से इस पॉइंट से आपको ये क्लियर हो जाना चाहिए कि वेलोसिटी अगर डेल्टा टी 0 की तरफ टेंड हो रहा है तो ऑटोमेटिकली ये जो बी पॉइंट है वो ए की तरफ रहेगा और ये एंगल कितना बना देगा, दैट इज द पाई बाई 2 और द 90 डिग्री. दैट इज व्हाई वी आर सेइंग दैट द वेलोसिटी एट ए पॉइंट इन अ सर्कुलर मोशन इज डायरेक्टेड अलोंग द टेंजेंट टू द सर्कल. यानी सर्कुलर मोशन में कहीं भी अगर आपको डायरेक्शन ऑफ द वेलोसिटी चाहिए तो उस पॉइंट पे अगर हम टेंजेंट ड्रॉ कर देते हैं तो वो वेलोसिटी ऑफ डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी दे देगा. Now again the another term that is the angular acceleration. तो जब change in the velocity होगा तो there must be some angular acceleration also, that is denoted by alpha. Alpha is limit delta t tends towards 0 and delta omega upon delta t or d by dt of omega. Omega is the angular velocity. So alpha is the vector quantity. Here all the angular displacement, angular velocity and angular acceleration all are the vector quantities, and SI unit is radian per second square. Now dv by dt is equal to d by dt of r omega, d omega upon dt into r. So A is equal to r into alpha. This is the relation between the linear acceleration and the angular acceleration. A is equal to r cross alpha. Again omega is equal to theta upon t, that is the for the one complete rotation. One complete rotation, what is the angle? That is the 2 pi angle or the 360 degree angle. So 2 pi by t, and 1 by t is equal to frequency nu. So omega is equal to theta upon t. Theta is 2 pi upon capital T. T is the time period, and 1 upon t is equal to frequency 2 pi into nu. Now the third topic is the centripetal acceleration. It obtains due to the change in the velocity and directed towards the center of the circle. यहाँ पे फिर से ये ध्यान दे लीजिए कि वेलोसिटी चेंज हो रही है लेकिन उसका मैग्नीट्यूड नहीं चेंज हो रहा है. वेलोसिटी चेंज हम इसलिए कह रहे हैं क्योंकि वेलोसिटी इज द वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, एंड इन द वेक्टर क्वांटिटी वी आर हैविंग द मैग्नीट्यूड एज वेल एज द डायरेक्शन बोथ. मैग्नीट्यूड यहाँ पे चेंज नहीं हो रहा है लेकिन डायरेक्शन ईच एंड एवरी पॉइंट पर चेंज हो रही है. दैट इज वाई वन एक्सीलरेशन इज देयर, एंड बिकॉज द एक्सीलरेशन इज देयर सो द force the centripetal force will also be there. Now try to understand what is the magnitude of the centripetal acceleration in this circular motion. This is the v1 and this is v2. Make another diagram. A dash p dash is equal to v1 and a dash q dash is v2 and p dash q dash is equal to v. Now this is the radius r1 and r2 which becomes r. Omega is equal to delta theta upon delta t. This is the equation number 1. AP and BQ, because the magnitude is the same, so we can say it is the magnitude V. A dash P dash plus P dash Q dash is equal to A dash Q dash. According to the addition of the vector, I think you can easily understood this, how I have written this equation. A dash P dash, this is the first vector, P dash Q dash is the another vector, and it is equal to the resultant vector which is drawn in the opposite cyclic order. So P dash Q dash is equal to A dash Q dash minus A dash P dash, and it is equivalent to V2 minus V1, and V2 minus V1 is a change in the velocity, and change in the velocity is denoted by delta V vector. So at delta t is equal to 0, the point P dash lies very close to the Q dash. So delta theta is equal to P dash Q dash upon A dash P dash. So this will become delta V dash magnitude upon magnitude of V. So omega into delta t is equal to delta V dash upon V, or delta V upon delta t is equal to V into omega, and V is equal to R into omega, and this is becomes omega square into R. So centripetal acceleration का first formula which we get, that is the omega square into R. Now put V is equal to R omega or omega is equal to V upon R. तो AC आ जाएगा आपका V square upon R square into R. R will be cancelled out, and second formula for the centripetal acceleration is AC is equal to V square upon R. Now put omega is equal to 2 pi इसको भूल गए हैं ये. Now put omega is equal to 2 pi nu. So here it is the omega in the omega square into R in the equation number 1. So 2 pi nu, that is the 4 pi square nu square into R. This is the third equation for calculating the centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration is always directed towards the center of the circle. Now put omega is equal to 2 pi by t in equation number 1. So AC is equal to omega square upon R. So it will be 2 pi upon t का whole square into R, that is AC is equal to 4 pi square into R upon t square. For calculating the centripetal acceleration, we have got the four formulas. AC is equal to omega square into R, AC is equal to V square upon R, and AC is equal to 4 pi square nu square into R, and AC is equal to 4 pi square upon t square into R. इसी तरीके से हम सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स की वैल्यू भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं वेरी इजीली. F इज इक्वल टू m इंटू ए, यानी कि m फैक्टर से इसमें मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तो सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स आ जाएगा. एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. एक राउंड ट्रिप करना है, क्वेश्चन है आपका एनसीईआरटी का. एक राउंड ट्रिप किया जा रहा है, इट टेक्स 10 मिनट्स. तो इसमें डिस्प्लेसमेंट, नेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट दिखाना है. ओ से एक साइक्लिस्ट चलता है और फिर O पे ही पहुंच जाता है, तो नेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑटोमेटिकली जीरो होगा. वेलोसिटी एवरेज, चूंकि डिस्प्लेसमेंट जीरो है इसलिए ये भी जीरो हो जाएगा. C पॉइंट में O से चल रहे हैं, O से P, देन P से Q, और फिर P और देन PQ, PO. तो ये OP और QO कितना हो जाएगा, 1 किलोमीटर है, बिकॉज रेडियस आपका 1 किलोमीटर दिया हुआ है. और PQ जो है वो आपका कितना हो जाएगा, सरकमफरेंस का 1/4 हो जाएगा. तो 2 पाई R अपॉन 4, ये 1.757 किलोमीटर आ रहा है. तो टोटल पाथ लेंथ कितनी आ जाएगी, 1, दिस इज द 1, और ये 1.57 हमने कैलकुलेट की है, और ये फिर 1 आ जाएगा. तो इतना टोटल पाथ लेंथ कैलकुलेट किया, दैट इज द 3.57, और 10 मिनट इसको लगता है इसको कैलकुलेट करने में. तो 10/60 ये आवर्स में कैलकुलेट हो जाएगा, बिकॉज 3.57 गिवन इन द किलोमीटर्स. तो 10/60 ऊपर आ जाएगा. कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए, 21.4 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर. सो टुडे वी हैव डिस्कस्ड ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड इट. इफ एनी प्रॉब्लम इज देयर यू कैन आस्क, पुट योर क्वेरीज ऑन द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. Either I or Aisha ma'am will answer you definitely. Thank you very much, children.